Hey, what's up, you guys? WWE fan 0599 here again, and today we're going to review The Giver. So, The Giver stars Jeff Bridges, Brendan Thwaites, and Meryl Streep, and it's about this kid named Jonas, and he is a receiver, and in this future that has no evil. There is no evil in this future. And now he's being sent to this guy named the Giver, who's played by Jeff Bridges, and Jeff Bridges, the Giver, he can see evil. He can see the light. He can see good and evil, and that's what basically the movie is about. And he's teaching the receiver about all of this. So what did I think of The Giver? It was an okay movie. I mean, it just wasn't that good. So it was just a mediocre film. It really was. I thought The Giver was okay. So let's get into the positives of The Giver. The positives are, this movie has some good acting. I mean, it really does. Like Jeff Bridges. Jeff Bridges is by far the best actor in this movie. He gives the best performance in the movie. He really is as the Giver. He's great. He really is in this movie. I really thought he was great in the movie. Brendan Thwaites, I was surprised by him. I thought he was really good in the movie. He really was. I thought he was good in this movie. He really caught me by surprise. Meryl Streep, I guess she was good. Only reason I say that is because it's like how Kate Winslet was in Divergent. Like, I feel like she was just there, you know? And so yeah, that she was still good for what she was given though in the movie. The story at times was good. I was really invested in the story at times. I really was interested. Mainly with Jeff Bridges, the Giver, and Brendan Thwaites, Jonas, the receiver. Those two really made me interested in the movie. I really did like seeing their interaction with one another. You know what I'm saying? Just really like that about the movie. Yeah, that's really all I have for positive. Oh, visually, I forgot. Visually, this movie looks amazing. It really does. The way that they tell this future, and mostly it's in black and white. For most of the beginning of the movie, it's black and white. And yeah, it's mostly black and white, and I like that. That's cool. And so yeah, visually this movie looks great. Now let's get into the negatives. The negatives are the rest of the acting is pretty bad. Like, Katie Holmes in this movie is awful. She is horrible in this movie. I swear, her dialogue was written on a napkin. It was horrible. She acted like a robot throughout the entire movie. That's what I felt like. She was there to just stand there and talk like this throughout the entire movie. It was bad. It was awful. So yeah. And yeah, all the others in the movie, they're not that good. Like Jonas's best friends, Fiona and stuff, they're not that good in this movie. Just the rest of the acting is bad. The pacing of this movie is bad. Like, I was bored throughout most of the movie. It was really, really boring. Okay? But, like I said, the stuff with Jeff Bridges, the Giver, and Jonas, the receiver, I was really invested in. I was really interested in what these guys were doing. But everything else, I could care less. Like, everything else was, so boring. It really was. And the movie's only an hour and 37 minutes. And they make it really, really boring. Like, in the beginning, it just... Really, the pacing is slow. It really is. So, yeah, and the dialogue sometimes would be bad. It really really at times it was bad, the dialogue, and just, yeah. I was kind of disappointed in this movie. I really was. I was actually kind of looking forward to the movie, and now I was disappointed with it. So, yeah, it's time to give my official grade on The Giver, and my official grade on The Giver is a C+. The reason I'm giving it a C+ is it's an okay movie, like I said. It's nowhere near a bad movie. It really isn't, but at the same time, it's just a mediocre, okay movie. Like I said, Jeff Bridges, Brendan Thwaites, Meryl Streep, they're good in the movie. Yeah, they're really good in the movie, and and visually it looks great. And I was invested with the stuff with the Giver and the Receiver, and also, like I said, the rest of the acting's bad, pacing is slow, and some of the dialogue's bad. So yeah, giving the Giver a C+. So what did you guys think of The Giver? Leave it in the comment section below. And I'm WWE Fan 0599, and we will see you all later. Peace.